Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching in the world. Shaun Driver, the Red Horde, and Bryn, we heard you. Makeup department, obviously, in full effect. And so Brendan and I look more shiny, more beautified than ever before. And I guess that's the start to a Wednesday afternoon matchup, which if you've read the description down below, and I don't know if people actually look at that thing, but man, this game has some import to it only because of how bloody tight the championship is. With 3 points, we could be, and depending on the outcome of what happens in other matches, Birmingham and Millwall, we could be as high as 8th in the standings at the end of today. The converse to that is if we fall apart, and depending what happens at the bottom of the table, we could be as low as 18th. I find that fascinating to be playing the 17th game so far, and this is where we sit. Brendan, as always, master of control, color commentator, expert in all things. How the hell are you?
Good. I'm excited. A few days off. Get to watch 2 men's games and a women's game, and not have to go to work. So I'm excited, especially since I think once you get inside the top 10, that's where it's much harder for teams to not respect you. And then we don't have to listen to any crap about, Wrexham being shite. We'll still get it, but we can ignore it a lot easier knowing that they're in the hunt for playoffs. So I'm excited that this could do it.
The thing is we play a style, and Ogonko proven his worth here with clean sheet after clean sheet after clean sheet. We've found this is sort of emblematic of what was going on last season. The goals, they come, they don't come, they're there. But we're locked down defensively, and that's what was missing at the start. And so, yes, happy Thanksgiving to everybody down south of the border who's celebrating that event. I was mocking Brendan beforehand that the U.S. has to do things differently and be the last people to the party for these types of things. Chuseok in Korea, Thanksgiving up here. Germany has sort of a similar event and all earlier on. I guess, what do we do? I've done my fair amount of research on this one just sort of in the morning before work started, and then I panicked a whole bunch of stuff off, and I may have to review an email at halftime and abandon Brendan for a bit. We'll see what comes in. But I have no idea what to expect from Bristol City looking at their stats. I think I can talk my way through it and kind of give a picture. But have you, Brendan, had any opportunity to watch Bristol City yet this year?
I think I saw one game really early on, and I was expecting them to be better than I witnessed at the time, and then I think that was when they were down a little bit, and then they came back and were playing well, and now it looks like they may be dipping a little again. So I don't think it's a bad time for us to play them.
It's weird though. They performed well against Birmingham, and they had another big win recently against a top team, and then they go out and they drop to QPR and I think it was Portsmouth.
Well, they got spanked by Stoke. We didn't, and we played like shit and only lost by 1 to Stoke, right? Yeah. They got mollywopped. So, their form of the last 5 games, I'm not sitting here quaking. That doesn't mean that they're not a good team and they can't beat us. They can. I just think if we play well, we shouldn't let in too many goals, and then it's just a matter of if we can put 1 or 2 up. So
yeah, and that's sort of where it's at for me. Is I think it's going to be hard pressed with our team as it sits defensively for teams to score 2 and certainly more than 2. So to me, it's, the score predictions for me are starting to become pretty simple. Do you think the other side's going to get 1 or crazy get 2? And what do you think we're going to be able to add to it? I'm happy to go through the lineups for either squad. I actually don't have them up at the moment. Where's my mouse?
I have ours up.
So let's go through that, and then I'll go through theirs, because we've got, in the interest of O'Brien being suspended for yellow card accumulation. Other than that, I think it's relatively straightforward, other than we're talking at the top. So Ogonko in the back, that's not changing. We'll have chats later on, early in the new year, about when Danny Ward comes back and gets himself healthy, as to whether there's any possible way he can slide back in. But I think Ogonko, with his recent performance, has pretty much solidified himself. And Steve, with a bunch of more donations. It's a blessing, Stephen. Love having you. You don't have to do it, man, but it's greatly appreciated that you're supporting this and letting us keep the lights on and add little trinkets. And hopefully I can get Deandra and Brendan some beer here, or we can while we're at the race course, and I'll pick up the tab, right, Brendan?
Yeah.
Backline, how do you change it, Brendan? Clueworth, Hyam, Scar.
Yeah, we can't. I mean, that's solid. We're good there.
Brunt comes back. Does that even displace Scar from that left side?
I think so. I'd still feel better with Brunt out there. I think so. Who was it? I think it was John Lane or someone mentioned that Bristol thinks that they'll get us in transition. That will, like, he said that when we're transitioning back, we're not very good. Like, the line's good if we're set up, but if we are trying to stop a counter, I mean, he said it in German and he didn't say we were garbage, but that's what essentially he was trying to get at. And I don't disagree. We're slow, and for the most part, we don't have guys that can sprint back and handle stuff out in the open well. And Brunt would be better at that than would Scar.
Yeah, and that's I was going to go through the stats. They definitely seem to be a ball at feet. I just threw a poll up there that says when Brunt is healthy, does he displays Scar on the left side, and let people have their say on that one. I'm sort of torn, and I think it probably depends on match. But right now, as it sits, I think you've got to wait for them to drop. Like, if Brent was perfectly healthy, you still have to wait for the team to have a crapper on the back line and see what happens. Again, Steve, much appreciation, sir.
Yeah, there's things probably that we're also unaware of, right? That maybe Hyam and Scar communicate really well together, and as a team they have better coverage if they have to swap, or maybe Scar's better at noticing if Hyam's committing and getting in behind as a backup. Like, there's stuff that I can't see when the camera angle isn't on that, right? And I'm not focused on it. So as a unit, they may be better with Scar than Brunt, but individually, I would think that Brunt could cover stuff physically better. So
yeah, it's John saying, what about Doyle? To me, Doyle makes too many mistakes. He's got a higher ceiling, but it's not like I'm comparing Kabore and his ceiling where he can get with Doyle. I don't think it's massively that much higher than Brunt. And so for me, this part of the season, and unfortunately for him, I don't see him drawing in. But Mark's a little heavy with the 1-2-1-2 in my ears as the audio gets tested. So let me just fix that. Going through the rest of the lineup, so because we're short order. In the middle, Longman, Sheaf, Dobson, Longman and McLean on the wings. I want to see Barney. It is what it is. It worked last time. McLean playing almost as a left back on the back four at times, and maybe we do that again and just set up the defensive thing. But I know you're a massive Barney fan. I would like to see Longman on this off wing and Barney on the right, at least come the 70th minute today. But can you justify changing it based on what happened in our last match, Brendan?
No, I mean, I think we held up pretty well defensively. Again, though, we were pointing it out how much that they were sending guys out at Longman. He was the only wing back. McLean was back more defensively. He was the only wing back up. We were trying to set stuff up that way for crosses. They weren't letting it happen. If Bristol plays the same way, which I don't know why they wouldn't, that would mean we need to carry the ball through the middle. I would rather rely on Windass for that more than I would Broadhead. And unfortunately, Broadhead's in today. So we're talking about two guys that don't move as much in Broadhead and more, which means our crossing and service has to be better. We don't have O'Brien out there to bring the ball up the middle and give them service, and we don't have, we only have one real winger that's going to be crossing it. So
it's going to be an adventure up front, I guess. The question was asked about Brunt being out for a long time. It's another 2 months at least. It's end of January. So just to run through that list so that you have it. Aaron James is late February. Andy Cannon, which I've heard positive things about, but it's still listed as being late April. Danny Ward's late January. Elliot Lee's late March. Issa Kabore's late January. Jay Rodriguez is mid-January. Lewis Brunt is late January, and Kakache's doubtful. This is his second week of being listed as doubtful, and O'Brien's out with a red card. For them, let's just finish this off. Moore and Broadhead, I mean, to me, you can interchange the front. Smith draws in. I'm happy with him instead of Moore, given recent performance and where he's at with stuff, and I think he was fine. Windass drawing in instead of Broadhead. There's time and a place for that. I can't really question it, so we'll see how it all boils down. But it's a defense-first midfield, and those two are going to have to do something special up front to get us to where we need to be and find a goal. Did you have any other comments there on the bench or otherwise? Rathbone, I'm hoping he draws in. It's been too long. Steve, you're nuts, man. Slow down. Love you. It's just, I'm glad you appreciate it. In any event, where are we with this? Did you have any comments on our starting 11 before we go through them and what we think we're going to see?
No, it's pretty much from last week, so I think we're good there. I have the lineup up for Bristol. For the bad guys, the interesting development, I mean, this is almost their entire starting lineup. The good news for us potentially is they're without their leading scorer. Scott Twine out with an injury that was disclosed. He's not expected to be out for a serious time. He took a knock in the 72nd minute of the game against Swansea. So he's up their midfielder, 26-year-old midfielder with 6 goals so far this year, and he's not in the lineup. They still have 2 guys, Mehmeti, and they put Reese on the graphic. It's Jacobson is his last name. I assume he goes by Reese, so we'll go with that. He's got 5 goals. Mehmeti's got 5 goals and 6 assists. After that, it's a big drop-off. Like, those are going to be the guys that stir the drink for them, both with goals and assists all the way through. And what I found interesting, as best as I can tell, and I didn't look at how FOTMob has their lineup set up, is with Scott Twine out, it's Roberts who draws in, and they do have Roberts is marked, at least as I see it, as a defender, and they've got him on the left-hand side of their 3-4-2-1. So he's sort of moving up a little bit up the field rather than bringing in a true midfielder. So I don't put a lot of stake in those. Do you? They have Wrexham lined up all sorts of weird ways sometimes.
3-1-4-2 right now. Yeah, it'll draw in, and we'll find out. I'm curious to see where Roberts plays because he's marked as a defender. Obviously, that could be wrong, and sometimes it is as to where they've been playing. So we'll see how that all transpires. I just wanted to go through some of the stats involving Bristol City. They are 6th best goals for, tied for 5th for goals against. Away, they're just as good away as they are at home. Tied for 6th away for goals for. Away, goals against, they're tied for 5th in the league, and they have the 6th best away record in the championship. Trying to find out how a team builds up towards you, and you can kind of identify by touches in the box, possession, crosses, long balls, and get a dynamic as to who they are. These guys have an exceptionally high XG based on everything that I've seen. They sit 9th in the league where we sit 16th. And I say that that's interesting because their possession isn't abnormally high. They're at 20th in the league. We're at 21st. We have 45% to 44.4%. Possession has been about equal. Their shots, we actually outshoot them. We have 7 to their 14. So an exceptionally efficient team that generates good chances. So you look at the stats and you say, how do you get that? Is it the long ball? Absolutely not. Lowest in the league, 24th. To our 3rd. Is it through passing and building up through the midfield? They're at 18th. We're at 13th. So they pass less than we do. But their touches in the box, 7th compared to our 24th. So that screams to me that they've got to be not just counter-attack, counter-punch, but guys that'll run at you. And so for Kluworth, Hyam, Scar, and for the wingbacks, there's going to have to be, and Dobson, there's going to have to be an expectation that they're going to be taking these guys down legally through the midfield. Crosses, they're 22nd to our 13th. It screams that it's that sort of we're going to try to counter them by going quickly through the air, and they're going to look to counter us by going quickly on the ground, and I guess we'll see which one goes. I didn't check their goalkeeping save percentage. We keep climbing the ladder. We're up to 4th in the league with Ogonkwo running us up to 74.3%. And for them, 2nd in the league, 76.1%. So low scoring. I'm going to go with a 1-0 or us. That's my score prediction because
Heart Attack Central. So let's sign up for
buckle up, strap on, and figure this one out. John says 4-0 us, give Rathbone a chance to get on the pitch. Whew. I love the optimism. But feel free to throw his ear down in the comments. Is that where you're at? 1-0 as well?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. A win's a win. I'm okay if it's 0-0 at half and we got to go out there and put some pressure on and go get one. So
it's just such a dangerous game because there's so much optimism and so much fear, right? When you can move up to 8th and be a point out of the playoffs, and not only that, like we're starting to stare at like the home playoff stuff just with the way the championship is set. That 4th place is looking like a delicious target, and we're building towards that, and we've had quality results. And now we're sitting here also looking at if we crap the bed here and everybody kind of gets points 19th, 18th, we could be down near the bottom of the table. Not at risk, I would suggest, even there at relegation, because there's 5 teams that seem to be cornering the market there.
Yeah, but then we're another 2 wins away from being back in it, right? So, I mean, even if something went wrong, I'm not panicking at all. If you look at the top of the table, look at how we did against all those teams. We played like crap against Stoke and only lost by a goal. We beat the best team in the league. We drew with the next few. Like we didn't just have one good game against one team that didn't play well. We can play with the better teams. We have some issues. We've had some injuries. We have to figure some things out, but we're capable of getting into the playoff hunt and making it interesting all year. So,
did you see the heavy machinery over on the cop there on the camera?
Oh, I'm not looking at it.
That's the sexiest thing I've seen today.
No, you're looking at me, so I have to disagree.
That makeup time we had for Brad.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine end of the game, us the
I got rouge on and everything. Today. Mascara.
That's the Tesla's. I'm going to say this because it's November 26th. I'll tell you what my dream and nightmare is I can see a pathway to a date in Wembley, and my fear is, and I think about Deandra's health as well here. I don't know if I could survive a penalty shootout in Wembley. I honestly. I don't want to be on camera for it and record it for posterity. I don't know what superstitions I would have to follow, but that's my fear. But would also be a lot of fun, and I would take it. Like if you're telling me that's the option, hey, end of the year, you're going to be in Wembley and a penalty kick out for an opportunity to go up to the Prem, I'll be like, let's do it right now. Let's do it. But today, Bristol City, and it's just another one to look forward to, right? These are things I get up for, and I'm ready. I know the men can't play in women's, but could we throw Rose and Lily out with the men? Rosie, get some sure goals. Kind of a walk in the park. Deandra says, thank you, Shaun, because I would be a mess. We'll bring you on. Here's the guarantee, Deandra. Deandra, if they end up in Wembley and it goes to penalty kicks, you'll be doing a cameo, you and me, side by side, for that live, because I don't want to be alone in suffering through the nightmare. Walk in the park for the women on Sunday with NFA, but a big one coming up. You got Swansea. The women have Swansea on Sunday, and then we're back here on Saturday. But today, the focus, let's just get this damn thing done. I'm going to call Nathan Broadhead with some crazy, you think you're good with your feet? Let me show you what I can do. Sneak attack. That's going to end up being the winner. That's my intent. Ogonkwo will do Ogonkwo. Sorry?
We need the ball in their box, and then somehow it bounces to Broadhead, and you know he's not passing, right?
Yeah.
He's going to be taking a shot, whether or not he has 4 guys on him, and he's going to somehow squeak it past them. And if he's on, we could get 2 shots, 2 goals from Broadhead. If we can somehow get him the ball where he doesn't have to work hard, he can just score,
Yeah. If you haven't been following Bryn, obviously for him and for Jason and to a lesser degree myself, massive Whitecap supporters had a crazy one. If you haven't seen the highlights of the LAFC Whitecaps quarterfinal, they're now in the Western Conference final. Take that one in. Just a little bit of foreshadow is the Whitecaps went down to 9 men in added time. They had in a playoff game. They had a red card early and then had an injury, and the guy just couldn't continue, and they had no sub windows left. And so they went down to 9 men, and it was just bonkers. It wasn't even the penalty kicks. It was like the 15, 20 minutes just trying to get it there. It's worth watching if you enjoy watching a little chaos. And I can only imagine Jason sitting there in the stands for that one. But let's set them aside because that's far less important every day of the week, and especially today. But it is a fun thing to go and watch. But yeah, Google that one up anyways. And then the Welsh women are playing right now against Finland. It was 0-0 at the half. Haven't got an update, but if somebody in the chat wants to see how that one ended up, it should be getting close to the end of the game for them. And then the World Cup draw, December 5th. And that'll be fascinating because Wales could end up in hot 4. And if they do, there's a pretty decent chance that they would land with one of the North American squads. So Mexico, the U.S., Canada, because of the limitation on UEFA teams and just how many are also in the top 1. So that would be fascinating to see. There's a good shout out from Jack of all trades as we're standing over things here. Kawa, the midfielder, Bristol City in their white and black are going to go right to left towards the tech end, and we're whistle blue. We're underway. Let's get it rolling. All the way back to VTech and get long ball up through the air. Blueworth heads it down neatly. Blueworth. Steve, you gorgeous soul. I am very, very appreciative. But I continue to say, you've done more than enough, my friend. More than enough.
I think he's trying to get us drunk.
We're going to have a holy. There's John with the update. 4-1 for the girls. Well done. Blueworth throw in 45 seconds coming up on the mark right here. And I'm getting a little bit of reload on my things, so I could end up falling behind everybody. I'll keep you updated as we go through. I might have to hit live to update it. Long ball up to Moore, not there. Broadhead, though, able to collect the loose ball, tries to get it past the defender, and it's going to go, nope, not out for a throw, so we end up collecting it. That was Tanner who ended up saving that one. Draws it back to Scar.
We look fairly relaxed under pressure. I don't think that's the way to go against us, but
I would agree with that. The teams that have had success, that's a bad header there by Roberts. That's a substitute who gave it away. Broadhead sneaks it over. Longman, right-hand side, looking for a cross, smashes it off the defender, and it's going to go behind for a corner. Jesus, Steve. It's been nonstop, man. Well, I know what I'm buying myself, a steak dinner. No, I'm going to have to find a way to look up what to do with those and send things off.
Hey, how about scoring in the first minute or so, right? With a nice header to Broadhead to
Tesla got the Champions League going up. I will take a goal right now in the first 2 minutes as Thomason's going to do a left-footed in-swinger from the right-hand side. We're running the I formation. Basketball, football, same thing. There it is, far post. That's heavy. Head of the way. And is it going to go for a corner or a throw? Throw. Sheaf. Too heavy, man. Dave is one of the Daves I know. Too heavy on the touch by McLean, and he's lost it, but we regained control. Like passing in a phone booth with 4 red jerseys and 5 white jerseys over on the left-hand side again, as we expect. The overload starting to happen on the wings. This is, other than that pass, I was just going to say, we're looking really tidy with the ball so far. Come on. 3 minutes coming up on a mark here shortly. I'll just call it out for you.
We look usually more chaotic than this. We seem a little
3
bit
minutes.
more composed.
Sorry, I missed that.
I was saying we look a little more composed than usual. We usually look chaotic sometimes in the first 5 minutes. So
what does that mean for the future? Cleworth, long ball. And that's going to go to Roberts, and he's the one to see it. It does look like he's playing sort of a quasi left back and left wing back role at the moment because I've seen him up and down. We'll see where we go from there. That isn't a poor pass and another giveaway. The interceptions are plenty, and McLean looking for a cross, couldn't take it. Man was there. He was going to draw it back. Thomas. We're going to recycle. I love this stuff. Keep it at him. Scar, right side, Longman, nobody over there, and 3 white jerseys. They're giving away the middle of the field, and so that's Cleworth goes to Dobson and finds some gap, and then Broadhead, recycling. I wouldn't say the press is there, but the shape that they have certainly while they're playing here, it makes it difficult to even look for the long passes. There's a long one there, not heavy enough, and it's cleared out. We're coming. Mr. Fogarty, how the hell are you? I think it's been a while. Unless I haven't paid attention. Long throw, far post, opportunity. Moore couldn't get his head on it. Awkward fall. Where did that throw come from? Was that off a throw? Because I was looking at the chat.
No. It's curved in. I think Max might have done it.
Quick delivery. Totally allowed, Dave. Keep the pressure up, and more importantly, let's find something, because remembering they're also a counter-punch team, and we're not normally a pressure team, so make sure we don't cheat up and we're good with our defensive responsibilities here. Cleworth earns himself a throw by framing out the defender.
This is weird. We look like a possession team.
Who are we? We've lost our identity. Jeannie's here. We got lots of familiar names I haven't seen as much creeping back in here. Just now talking about the NFA match. I'm going to be honest. I turned off the match and just started listening to DeAndre while I was doing things with the family because I couldn't watch that game, and I feel bad for DeAndre and this stuff. And that was way worse than Charlton. Dobson with it, far side, Longman with a touch. He gets wiped out, playing advantage, and the referee, he couldn't get back into it. He's going to stop it back and say, go back to where the foul was, please. Gustavo, you could say that. The other thing is we played the weaker teams earlier and the better teams later. And so the question is did we find our game, or is it just that it's worse teams we struggle, better teams we're better? And I don't know 6-7 which one that is. Do you have an opinion, Brendan? Do you think it's us changing our form, or do you think it's struggling against weaker opponents?
We play up and play down. I had to put the stats up. We're 80-something% possession. I had to put it on the screen. Sorry.
Well, Bristol City with an opportunity here. I haven't even got called out any of the names yet because they haven't had the ball enough to really get a handle on it. That looks like it's Randall. I can't see his number. Just looking at the picture. He moves it over to Viner. Far down. McCrory, who's on the left side, not the right. Back to Roberts. He's the replacement for their top player, Mr. Klein. Algonquin, first touch of the ball, easy at his feet. I gave my kid a knock-knock joke involving that team, and I became the coolest dad on the face of the planet. The problem is now my kid thinks it's a license to do it all the time. And so, yeah, annoying. My mistake. Cleworth punches it through the middle. Now it's over to Dobson on the right-hand side. Dances around one man, fends off the pressure at the back, gets it to Broadhead, runs up to Dobson. Broadhead nicely touched him. That's twice. Dobson forgot to go to the gym last week because that right foot, 2 occasions, just needed a little bit extra thump to get it past the defender.
Oh, yeah, because most of the time he passes well. Come on.
Of all the things he does miraculously well, or very well, Passing it only second worst to his shooting.
Yes.
Still love the man. I will admit that. I will say the MVP discussions are most valuable player discussions that have been circling around Dobson by some people.
If I could give him a coaching tip, I'd ask him to pass to the other team because we're more likely to get the ball to our own team if that's who he's aiming for.
I gotta make sure it's that meme-free area then, because I can't have Giselle suffering through the PTSD while she's trying to enjoy herself with us. So I'll leave it alone. Bristol City through the middle. That's fine. Right through the middle. Are we seeing a trend here? Mehmeti, he's looking through the middle. No, that's a switch. Get on your horse. And well done by McLean. Frame out Sykes as he was advancing forward, and it'll just roll harmlessly for a goal kick. Oh, man.
I would think we're better defensively if they come down the middle than we would be if they were to attack from the wings.
Pace. Yeah. Broadhead not able to gain control in that one with a battle with Roberts, who's been everywhere, that guy. Yes, I was keeping an eye out for him, but he seems to be all over the place. Dickey. That's a really, really nice pass. One touch all the way through the middle. And that was Mehmeti getting cuddled and coddled, and he gives up and that's expecting a foul and nothing given. And so we just have an opportunity to break it down. Max Blueworth with the defensive prowess. Broadhead lost the ball, but Moore collects it. Bad pass back to Thomason, so we killed the pace, but we're still with it going forward. Dobson looking for a pass. Broadhead back to Dobson, looking for a pass to Thomason, turning 20 feet, left foot, gives it a Broadhead, 18-yard box, turning, nothing. Draws it back. Chief looks for it. Moore frames his man off. Scrappy. And then there it is, Thomason kick, and it's banged off the legs. Golly. Score a goal, says Deandra.
Who are these guys?
Let's score one, though, because I don't want to end up being like, I don't want to get punched in the mouth like Blackburn last season in that cup game where we had this sort of pressure, and then all of a sudden they came and it opened up and went 4-1 the wrong way or 3-1 the wrong way. All the counter goals happening was like, no. Everybody started feet forward. We're not doing that today. But this is sexy. Nice header to Thomason. He's going to try to advance it forward. Gets interrupted and stolen there by the right back Tanner, who draws it back to Roberts. Over to Dick. And the right-hand side, Tanner looking for the clear. Throw in. Taken quickly and thrown away. Foul throw. Had to have been his feet, right? Because I didn't have a problem with the throw there, but I didn't see where his feet were. Anyway, foul throw, you don't see that called often, but obviously when you're going to get a scoring opportunity as a consequence of the throw. Oh, just too far forward. Looping throw forward, headed on, controlled by Viner. He's lost it there. That was Hyam who took it on the left-hand side and in that left-back position. Denise, how are ya? Longman back and covered. What's going on here? My chat's gone wonky, and that's fine. Getting to be a little bit more 50-50 here now. It's not just even the winning the first ball. It's the second ball, third ball when it's loose. It seems to be just all falling to us. Is that good work? Is that ball up? I don't know, but even breaking down like that little interplay there, gorgeous. Norman couldn't keep it, but then he knocks it back and see there's that extra ball. Another Dave. How are you, Mr. Wood? Liverpool.
Yeah, we're lacking Dave Foster. We'd get our quartet of Daves in the house.
Quartet. I think we're up to that. We're starting to get into like sex couplets here.
Yeah, I think there's only 3 in though.
Lost just one of their 7 away games this season as Bristol City, that being the 5-1 drubbing to Stoke. This just in, Deandra's going to change her name at the end of the season. Dave Alders. Davina Alders? Yes, forgot that one. Thanks, Denise. Smash the like button. We wait for Sheaf to reset his boots after he got stepped on by Randall. Free kick for us just inside their half. Long ball, right-hand side, looking for Kiefer Moore. Oh, he heads it down, gets it to Broadhead. With the loose ball and scramble just cleared by Bristol City. And there goes Dan Scar on the run. Blueworth in support. And it's knocked out, and we'll get a throw in. For you and for us. And,
we have some halves where we have like 140 passes. And now we already almost have 100. It's ridiculous.
Find one, though. I don't want to go the other way here. Nice little turn there. Well taken. Fought through by Broadhead, and too much contact or gets us a free kick. Right, Janie? Let's just get this done. McLean, long ball, left-hand side. McLean, 6 yards away from the goal line, draws it back. I don't think he has the pace to take on a man. Broadhead shot! Scores! 22 yards out. Broadhead says, I like my chances here. Puts the right foot into it and curls it into the far right corner. Gorgeous. I was just saying, I'm not sure McLean's going to be able to get the crosses over, so instead he just passes it back to an outlet, ends up on Broadhead's foot, and he goes, I'll take it. I'll take it from here with the opportunity, and we go up 1-0. Gorgeous decision by McLean in the situation. Gorgeous decision by Broadhead to like his chances. Trust that right foot, sir. There's the pass, and right foot. Whack. Love it.
Wow, that's a shot and a half.
Right? Yes, bang. Nothing the keeper can do on that one. Like, perfectly placed. No way you're getting over there. Sexy.
Shaun, we're doing a hell of a job. You reverse jinxed Bristol because you talked about their XG and they're at 0 XG. And I said all we have to do is find Broadhead and at least touch the ball and bury it. If we can just get him it and he doesn't have to do much work. And they did, and he did. So we're calling it.
It's the bastion of positivity this year. It's not the toque. It's not going to the bog. It's like every year we find this superstition thing that works. And there's Steve. Love it, man. And if you're going to throw $10 in it, you don't have to. I'm just saying, let's go for 50 goals.
Let's get Steve another goal here. Steve, you call the next goal, buddy. Put it in the chat. Let's see who's getting it.
Dave, we're getting all it is a full-on Dave. Maybe that's the superstition thing. It's we need to hit a quota of 5. Okay, let's keep it going though. We're not resting at 1. Let's open this thing up. Like a bastard of Dave's. Is that the word? You got like a school of fish and a murder of crows?
No, yeah, we got to come up with something. Is it a gaggle? Is it a murder? What is it?
I was just saying, is it a bastion of Dave's?
A murder of Dave's? A gaggle of Dave's?
A smack of Dave's.
A smattering.
Oh, Nice little cross there, kept in, but well headed out. That was defended nicely. Is Bristol City coming at us with a bit of an answer and a immediate response anyway. Liner. That's crossed over far post. 2 red hit there. Well done to set it down. Oh, bang off the referee in the back of his head. Whoopsies. Chief nicely collected it, takes his time, and then drills it off the back of Mr. Ruben Ricardo. A smashing of Dave's. A dust up of Dave's. I like that one too. I like it after an apologist to have.
Yeah, that's a good one. A dust up of Dave's. That's good.
I like a dust up of Dave's. Max Glowworth fending men off everywhere. He's got to be the strongest man around because he just never gets bumped over, able to hold position. A horde of Daves is a good one. I like that. And now we're singing these are the Daves I know. Dobson looking for a pass. Got some legs on that one. Nicely placed by Dobson, and Moore gets pulled down and nothing called. We have to give Dobson that one, circle it at the 19-minute mark. That's probably the nicest pass Dobson's had since he's been in a Wrexham kit. Over past one defender, in front of another defender, and just so that Moore is the only person who can get it. Contact, but I don't think they're off profile. The commentator also agrees with me. Also, Dave's. Love it. I am left-hand side. He fancies himself for a run. Going to put McLean under pressure with the pass, but McLean dances around and saves it and says, let's just get this back to Stars so we can recycle. Looking for Longman. Great pass. 9 yards. Cross off the ground all the way through. Oh, Moore couldn't get there. Skipped and danced. How did that ball? That was gorgeous getting through there. Couldn't get it up, so he just banged it, skipped it off the ground. McLean. That wasn't McLean. Moore looking for it. Moore just recycling the ball. Lean on him! And Cleworth couldn't keep it in. I want to see that pass again.
It was beautiful.
He's got the man right there, so he just skips it. 3 skips on the ground and more. If he was able to do the sliding, that's one of those sliding deflections into the back of it. A deliberation of Dave.
A defibrillator of Dave's, and if it's only one out.
20 minutes, 45 seconds just passed on the clock. Robert with the ball.
As long as it's never a disaster of Dave's.
We'll slowly enter it. Give away. Here comes the bad guys running downhill as Jacobson got turned away and just tackled away. Oh, they free it up as Broadhead loses it. McLean's got to go out to the right wing. Here comes the cross. It's into the area. Headed away. Guess who? Max Ford. Moore now, all by himself, 1-on-2. 2 men running forward with him. Broadhead's wide open on that other side. Moore shrugs it. Come on. If he's going to initiate the contact, you got to be able to allow him to stand up into it. That's bullshit. The man's grabbing him, leans on him, holds him back, and if he's going to do that, you get the opportunity to shove. Sorry, that's garbage. Nice to say the poll that I just stopped, by the way, before I go back. Brunt healthy does replace Scar 52%, 48%. So, what is it called? Is it called a common noun? No. Proper noun? Counter? I can't remember what it is. Attached to the days. We've had a dollop, we've had a dust up, we've had a doozy. As I'm typing it, they're taking an opportunity here, cleared out, looking for another break. Referee into it again, interferes with Dobson, but he's still able to get a nice pass out. And it's Longman looking for more, up in the air, far post, too heavy. More leaves it for McLean, collects it on the pass, knocks it down. Is he going to fancy a shot? Or is he going to find somebody advancing forward? Right foot, Sheaf! Doesn't quite have the Broadhead mastery as that one gets lifted up over top of Vitek. Dollop. Doozy. Dust up. What was one more? Brendan, what was your other preferred one that you saw?
My preferred what? Call for Dave's?
Yeah, Doozy.
Yeah. I don't know. There's been so many good ones.
Deliberation.
A Delight of Dave's?
Oh, well, let's go with it. A Delight. Start the poll. Vote on that one. Is the pressure still on? Just a two-man army on this one. Broadhead under control. Dobson up to cut off the short pass, so it's long and over top, and as he does, controls it. Hand it over to Moore. Knocks it back. Thomason and Moore playing catch with their head off the chest of Thomason, but he's lost it. And here comes Hirakawa. Nice little passing. We're in trouble. One-on-one. Up with the goalie and lift it up over top. Mehmeti. One of their top goal scorers. You're going to put your money on him every time. But the intimidation factor of Arthur Ogonkwo that makes himself big, forces him to take the shot. It's up and over top and harmlessly into the tech end. You know what? Ogonkwo's so far out, he took a hell of a lot of the net away. I don't think that was offside, Steve. They're lucky to be ahead. Well, I guess maybe because it should be tied there. Thank you, Mr. Foster. Or he is a beast right now. Up to Dobson. Broadhead looking for options. He's right there. Dobson, left foot! No! No! He misses to the right. I was thinking to myself, the reverse jinx thing all over the place. As I just said, the only thing that Dobson does with some passing is shooting. And there was his chance as he just drew it to the right. Gorgeous play, though.
All I have to say is I did not criticize his shooting. I said he can't pass. We're at the Dam, and you said almost as bad as his shooting. So he finally gets a shot and he misses.
I'm sorry.
The Shaun jinx is so powerful.
Kluworth gets it. I'm having fun. 25 minutes, 35 seconds. Bristol City with the ball. Randall, Dickey, Roberts. As long as I'm calling out those names, Tanner, Dickey, Roberts, Heiner, Randall, if they're touching the ball, we're okay. And there's a giveaway. Kluworth bangs it off. It's collected by Longman. Recycled back to Kluworth, and he's going to kick it back, and we're going to eat some possession. West Brom helping out 1-0 over Birmingham. Make sure. Oh, no, I'm not doing that. We'll come back to that comment later on today. I'm not going to read that one either. Let's wait until the end of the day. More.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, holy, that pass. McLean picks up the pass. Inside, outside, upside push. Flop. I'm out of coffee. Hey, that's my name too. That pass before though, how about
that? Saying hi to the keeper.
Ooh. He just that from Broadhead with the good pressure on Vitek, and so he ends up just kicking it out. There's the quick throw. Long and well done. Draws it back, and away we come again. Let's back another one, guys. Let's go. Chief pushed through. Broadhead through. The nutmegs his man. 20-yard box, and he's just overwhelmed with too many white jerseys, but McLean's able to come and select it. Steve Barton, I love you, man, but I you don't need to do it to make me love you. Nice pass, McLean with the over-the-head touch to bring it back to himself. We're doing everything here. We're doing everything here. The Moore pass, McLean reaching up over top. how flexible is he to be able to go up and over his head to get his foot on that and draw it to himself? Like, there's so much sexy going on right now.
So many guys playing so well.
I see Bristol City players taking off their kit and going for a run. Early windows up. Ooh, well done by Sheaf to pull the feet back on that one. He had an opportunity. Whoa! Gonko gets out of the 18-yard box. Went to actually reach it with his hands and went, wait, I can't do that. So he thied it into the air.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't come out.
Am I making that up? Did he go to put his hands up and I went, wait, I can't do that?
I think he got distracted by the guy coming in and then didn't realize he couldn't play it at his foot. So how was he going to handle it? He couldn't chest it down. So
don't do it. So don't do it. Steve, sir. Memberships for everybody. Throw in here McCrory. Looking for options. Let's not forget defense matters. There's one lapse, and all of a sudden, all that work that we've had goes to naught. So the bad pass all the way forward. Roberts has it, dancing around, chips up over top, knocks it in, 20-yard box over to Hirakawa, looking for an option. He gets absolutely cleaned out by McLean. Love it. Bristol City still with it. Well, Mehmeti, their point goal scorer, assist maker, bangs it down, screen for handball, nothing given. Dobson advances it forward, and Broadhead's going to grab it. A full spin move, gets it around, doesn't go out. Oh, it did go out. We got the throw in, and watching Parkey clap and Gruber lose his mind on that call makes me smile inside a little bit. Wrong call. At least, right, Brim? Vicky collects Bristol City, lots of white jerseys, but not really a good touch by Sykes to put him under pressure. So I will name my next forward Kiefer Broadhead Parkinson if we win by 2 today. Screenshot that, somebody. Dobson, another long pass up to Moore. He's got it 20 yards out, leaves it over to McLean, gets into the middle of the box. We got a red kick. Give it to him, McLean. Cross, Moore. I couldn't get the head going the right way. It's weird.
that little pause really set us up well.
It did. Not everybody to get in there. Scar, Dobson can't control it, so a good decision to draw it back. Chief controls Scar over time. Center back, there's a press now happening. You see this?
Yeah.
The City starting to pick up, let's call it a 3/4 court press.
We've handled it fine, though. We've done really well.
Switch back and forth until you find some space. I can go on a run against Hirakawa. I mean, there's it there for McLean back to Broadhead, and there's red hit.
I'm sure the Bristol fans don't respect the Wrexham team, but I think the Bristol players are going to. We're getting good opportunities.
Well done. Nice little pass, a little bit too far for Broadhead to be able to get there, but he runs over and puts the pressure on. Broadhead putting on work, which is something we've complained about. He puts the effort in, forces the clearance, and so we'll get a throw in 18 yards up. Long one. You expect, I demand another goal by half. Oh, Sheaf. Advances forward. Finds Dobson. Spin, but well read by him. Sneak in there and pull it off with Dobson's feet. Left in, Dobson chases it down, ekes out an extra possession. Longman's going to take advantage. Cross. I think he kind of lost that one. Didn't get the way he wanted into it. Scar heads it back. Cleaned up. Broadhead with it. Pass too far ahead of it. How fun is this one right now? Shots on target, 1 from his 1 for Broadhead. Accurate passes, 10, 19 touches. Solid day. He's been putting in some time. Dobson, 35 yards out, maintains control. He's been really good on the ball, turning it and maintaining it at his feet. Dobson with it. A heavy pass. Break out for the bad guys. Eric Kawa drops it back. That's going to be Mehmeti on the left-hand side. Cycle over. Sykes, right, smashes it off of McLean's head. Oh, elbow? But is it not? I thought that went off of his noggin. All the way back, doesn't matter. 22 yards out, recycling again. Roberts with it, curling past Broadhead, crosses in, headed away. Misplay there by McLean.
If anyone gets close to them, they just flop.
Yeah. I want to see the replay on McLean there. Did he miss that one and then hit it and smash it into his own face?
Yeah, he got it right in the face. Yeah.
Here comes the cross. I want to see this one again. Roberts headed out, and then he smashed it up into his noggin.
It's okay. He's always practicing boxing. He gets hit in the head a lot.
Brian Luke, how are you? That was a hell of a goal. Trust yourself to put your foot through it. He had himself a crack. Ball coming in here. Kawa not able to collect that as Dobson. He's doing things today. Floppy McFlopperson. Throw in. A little bit of late half pressure here always makes me nervous because you've had control of this. It could certainly be 2-0. And I just don't want to see it fall apart right before the half. Kicked forward, not able to control it. That'll go out harmlessly, and Arthur Okonkwo is going to get a chance to show off his kicking skills. Okonkwo plays it short. Kluwer's with it over in the corner. He's going to right foot it up, and it's too heavy to get the long bit back. Broadhead, though, he's not able to maintain control, and here they come. Hirakawa with it. Man, he's just getting physically manhandled in the middle of the pitch. That time by Dobson. Just got to the ball and then cleared him out. Mehmeti with it. 20 yards. Looking for options inside the box. Nothing there. Well framed away by Dobson. He had Sheep come back and support. Dobson again on Mehmeti. Right foot, clear block corner, long side, and Dansgar gets up on awkward rise, plants his foot, gets up in the air, and heads it out. But we're not able to get it. And here comes Tanner, right-hand side. Still again, Randall playing with it. Viner in support over Roberts on the left-hand side. The swing is on, and that's Mehmeti again. Dobson on him. That's been the battle. And Dobson grabs it again off of him, and then Mehmeti feeling for a foul after he tripped himself over Dobson's leg in the tackle. We'll call that. That's replay that at the 37th minute over in your head. That's one of the dumbest requests for a foul ever. Literally lost the ball. Dobson clears it. He curls around and trips over top of it and asks for the foul. Mehmeti, he gets around Dobson this time. But into the area, right footer knocked down, appeal, and it's going to go for a corner over on the right hand side. Was it supposed to a handball? I don't know how you can get a handball when his arm is literally like this, like glued to his body. Well, got a corner to defend. 7 minutes plus added time, right-footed out swinger. It's headed down, dangerous. It's climbing the ladder there was Dickey, the center back, to be able to get up there, and it's coming back into the box. It's down, it's 18 yards, bouncing around. McLean, well done, just get up into his frame, but they still got it in the box. Left foot, scooping around. Lukaku got it, new score, still there. It's in the back of the net. No. Foul called on Reese. No goal, taken away. Too much contact on Mr. Ogonkwo, who made 2 saves. Had the first one, but didn't secure the ball. Pops out. It's the second time through. It's off the rebound attempt right here. He gets, oh, yeah, you got to call that. He got boots into the ribs.
Looks like he might have gotten the face. Yeah.
Was it the face or the ribs? Ooh, yeah, no, it caught him on both, I think. It caught him on the ribs, and then on the flyby, caught him in the face.
Andy, you be quiet.
The 1-goal lead is Sheffield United. 1-0 reports. I don't know how you don't call this, right? You've got to keep it off. The ball comes loose. Did he have it? It doesn't matter. He took it in the ribs and he took it in the face.
They touch the ball or they fall. There's another one down.
Danger. Here, follow with it. Rametti bounced around and stabbed away. That one, I think, would have been a handball. Moore gets a free kick. I'd like to see the replay on that one. That one looked like it could have been a handball in the box. Was this
Referee's sick of the coach.
Let's be honest, though, that was a missed handball. That was the only one that was a missed handball, and that was in the box.
Do you call that when the ball's going, like, leaving the box and it catches a guy's arm?
Yeah. There's no discretion other than the location off, right? So we're fortunate there. There's really probably 70% chance it could be 1-1. McLean, oh, cheeky little left foot outside of the foot to try and get it in, but lifts it a little bit high. 1-0 still, but they've had their chances there. And he's still steaming on the sidelines. There's the Dobson up on that stuff. Oh, it was Struber that got yellow. At least I think it was only got yellow. Steve McLean stabbed forward, knocked down, Dickey able to retain control, settles it down. Roberts with it now. Way too generous. It's appreciative, but it's way too generous. Giveaway along with a bad pass. Hirakawa gets grabbed just enough not to be a foul. That's an 18-yard box. Curls around. Reese and Jacobson, whatever you want to call him, push him into the corner. And Longman goes out and grabs it, gets picked up, and we'll get a throw. Yeah, they go the replay again. That's a handball. No real big appeal on that one. Roberts drills it, but Gonko leaves it as it flies up over top of his head. Lost the plot here for about 5 to 7 minutes now. They get some control. 19 yards, just finished up over tough. They've definitely proven they're not going to go away here. Is that a corner? I think they did a hit the backside, didn't it? Just a hiccup. 7 shots to 4, one on target, 7-7 the touches in the box. Possession 56%. So Bristol City start to turn the screws a little here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just the other coach, Struber. Always a blessing. No injuries. Pass down the right hand side. Oh, it went out. Sykes. I mean, I'm not over on the line, and the line was standing right there. But that looked like a weird call. Do we get to the half here? Gonko going to take the free kick. Howdy, Des. How are you? Welcome to the party. Or at least it was a party for the first 30 minutes. It's kind of been a little bit of the nerves are starting to creep in a little bit here. Twinkle toes, that's one over to the right hand side. Keeper's going to try up and get it to Broadhead. Sorry, couldn't get it. And Dobson, he's able to control it. Let's go, slow it down, and then push it forward. Scar, right side, too heavy. Easily collected by McCrory. And here they come. He gives it away. So we'll take it. 1 minute of added time. Scar, left foot through the middle. Thomason, Sheaf. Nice little pass. A bit risky there in front of Hirakawa, but gets over to Heim on the left side without an issue. No stories. Drawn back, and there's Vitek with it. Up forward to Dickey, right through the middle of the pitch, give away to Scar. I would agree with that assessment. Brendan, let's go get an opportunity here in the last couple of seconds. 4 yards out, taking on his man. McCrory's there. There's the far post. 2 red kit. Moore couldn't get over top and playing on the other side. Damn.
Small push in the back.
Can you use your own player in a lift?
Yeah.
Can he have springboarded off on McLean on that one? Whistle goes. That's a half. Brendan, summarize the first half for us.
Extremely positive and promising. I was expecting a 0-0 and waiting till we got some of our offensive players out onto the field in the second half to get a late goal, hopefully. But 1-0 going into half. Very positive. So many people playing so well out there. So good stuff.
You look at the Mob individual numbers, and you've got 4 of our players sitting in green. Broadhead at 7.7, Chief and Dobson and Kluwerth all at 7.2, and Thomason at 7. Nobody below us. When Ogonko's at your 6.4, well, and that's true. We'll come back to that, Des. Are very dangerous. Ogonko with a clear sheet, having made only 1 save, but 6.4. And you look at them, their top player, Mehmeti, at 6.7. Oh, sorry, they've got 2 others, Randall and Tanner at 6.8 and Dickey at 6.9. But everybody else hovering in that 6.1, 5.4 for the keeper, Vitek. I would agree with you. I mean, I don't want to be sitting here in the 80th minute watching Bristol City come downhill on us through the duration. So Des saying, think we need a 2-goal cushion. I'm not going to say that's wrong. Should we jump into the stats, which I assume are on screen, Brendan?
No, you know me. I always let you down. No, of course they're on screen.
Always let me rattle away. XG, fascinating. They're ahead of us on the XG, 0.45 to 0.40. I mean, to me, the only risk that they had really in scoring was if they would have scored on the penalty off of the Dobson handball that wasn't called.
No, that breakaway they had was
the breakaway from Mehmeti that, yeah, Ogonko did a much better job on that one than Dobson. Did on Dobson. So, okay, well, I'll give that one. One big chance. Both teams had their big chances. the difference between what we said about Broadhead is he has those moments of brilliance, an exceptional touch. He had one on the passing from Thomas McLean, gave Thompson across the center, right in. Total shots 7-6, shots on target even, big chances missed even. 217 accurate passes, which if we kept that pace would put us about 60 passes ahead of our average. Expected goals, we're better open play, interesting, and they're better set. But passes, accurate passes in our own half and their half, we're equal, and the touches on the block in the box. When we take a look around the league, we'll just see what's happening. I'm not going to call out, and hey, look where we are. That's not a great thing to do. So Millwall still sitting 0-0 in their game against Sheffield Wednesday. I would take that result draw at home for Millwall, which is and Sheffield Wednesday sitting 0-0. Rubbed down 1-0 to West Brom. I will take that one as well. So everything kind of looking on the scoreboard. QPR and Blackburn. Yeah, 0-0. First half. So the out-of-town scoreboard looks gorgeous. I'm a happy guy. I might have to take a break here. Just let me check something here.
Yeah, do your thing. You're quiet. You're thinking, what's up?
I'm reading the work thing. Sorry. Just 12:30 will be done. What I might do is I might have to take just a little break if you wouldn't mind covering for me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Perfect. Thank you.
See if I can see any good pictures being sent in to X here. Nothing in particular. The Broadhead goal was incredible. Just snuck it in, curved it in on the far right post there. What else we got? Look around. It looks like they got the lights up in Wrexham, in the downtown area. Very festive. What do you guys think? Are we going to hold 1-0? Are we going to add another one on? What's what? Trying to see if I can get any other good pictures here. Things a little slow to respond on my machine today. Wrexham logo, always a good thing. Yeah, finally starting to make some progress on the COP. It's exciting. We all need to try to find some excuse to go to a game together. I was saying to Shaun, we got to find a way to see if we can get a box for one of the home games, and then have the Red Horde just pile in there. Yeah, I agree, Giselle. I want to see another goal. Feel a lot better with a 2-0 as opposed to a 1, right? The biggest reason why, not that we can't hold the 1 goal, it's just that if they get any good chance in the second half, from the 70th minute on, we seem to turtle up, and then it just seems to be a barrage. Like they'll double the number of shots they've taken all game in the last 10 minutes once we just go into that defensive shell. and that's just too stressful. Something's bound to happen, right? Ball bounces funny, and then it's a tie game. So definitely don't want that. Looking around to see if any good stuff coming in. Did anybody send anything into Discord? Let me check that. I haven't been looking. No, nothing there. I don't even know what this graphic is. Championship form in the last 6. Put this up. How have we done? How have we looked in the last 6? 4th in most points in the last 6 games. That'll help you move up the table some. It's funny, Coventry being number 1, and we took 3 points from them. Who else? Where was Bristol's down at 10. Not bad for them. It's a big open area in the lager stand. I wonder if absolutely everyone just happens to be down boozing up and singing in the lager concourse there. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, let me see. I'll put it up anyway. You get to see that bend on the Broadhead shot. Anytime you get in the side of the net on the inside, that's a hell of a shot. Yeah, fair point, Lamar. If I switch over to that, Wrexham would be in 9th, 25 points. Bristol City, who we're playing obviously tonight, would be at 26 points, 1 point ahead of us, and we would be 4 points behind in goal difference. And then Preston and Ipswich, the 4th and 5th positions, are at 27 points, 2 points behind. So, I mean, Saturday we could be sitting in a potential playoff spot. I mean, that's on the table. Obviously, it doesn't make too much of a difference at this point in the season, other than as the January window approaches, Wrexham's management in the past has gone out and tried to splash money if they thought promotion was in play. So it could mean that we'd be active again in the January window. I don't want to talk about that until we are definitely I wouldn't mind us to be a little bit more solid right now, points wise, inside the top 10. Right now, there's so many teams, to Sean's point, where this game isn't even over. We're at 25 points. 23 points is down at 17, right? And the 2 teams, 18 and 19, are playing today. So if their scores changed and our score changed, you could be sent all the way back from where we are at 9 at the moment, all the way down to 19. That's that doesn't make me feel safe and secure, right? It's very much like this 1-goal lead. We need more. But I feel like we're playing much better ball in general. I'm feeling better that this is the kind of sustainable play that we can produce. 3D Robin, haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you. W&G snuck into the chat. I didn't see him either. Yeah, I mean, all the little personal, many of the personal rivalries that might be around in the last 5-6 years, one with Birmingham and Charlton, were ahead of those teams, right? And we're ahead of all the Wales teams at the moment, which is nice. It's also pretty good. If you had said that this late in the season we'd be ahead of at least two of the three teams that got demoted. Gamer World, nice to see you, sir. Then I'd be thinking we're doing pretty well. And we're not that far away from Ipswich, who we just went and drew with, right? So at their place. I'm really positive on the way we're trending, right? Teams coming back out. Let me switch some things around. Get some stuff up on the screen here in case the game starts. We got Shaun in the empty seat there. I can throw myself in if he doesn't show up. Let me see. Get it ready to go. Players coming out. I see Broadhead obviously coming out. The guys rushing out to the field. I don't know that we had any halftime subs. I don't know that we wanted any, right? We don't have any yellow cards to worry about. Everyone's playing very well. Although we were cracking on Dobson for that, what appeared to be a missed gimme goal and some bad passing. He is extremely productive in pressuring and getting the ball back for us in the midfield. So I don't know that you want to trade that, but yeah, Lamar, I agree. I think this is the team you still want to roll with right now. Once you see guys starting to tire, if I was Parky, I'd be asking them to keep bringing that same pressure. Oh, Shaun is back. Boop.
Just 1 second longer. And congratulations on 17 months. Fuck a month if you wanted to do that. We're back underway and for the second half. I will join you guys momentarily.
Yeah, well, trying to set something up here. They triple team and steal it from us.
Okay.
We have Bristol countering here. Good defense. Ball gets drilled out.
Bristol City with control of it. I'm here if you've got me connected as that one gets cleared out by Haim, and it's going to be a throw in 6 yards away from the box. I'm going to down all up.
Have we? Just bring that one up and include that one. I sound like a throat cancer patient. What? Uh-oh. The robot's going again.
Well, you were unplugging and plugging it back in, so it was a little choppy for a minute.
As long as you've got me good, then it'll just be a moment. 46 minutes and 25 seconds if you're marking everything there. Yeah, just a quick refresh. I had to take the extra time, even though I didn't think I'd have it, to try and grab a coffee while I was doing it. So Gonko gets us going on the restart. Long on the left-hand side, Moore able to knock it down, but it's going to get freed up. Put in, throw in, Bristol City, their side of their half. Throw in. Down the McLean, able to head it forward. Cleared out there, and Viner again controlled as Dobson grab it. No, Mehmeti comes back and grabs it for Bristol City, and here they come down the left-hand side. They're going to hold on for it. Randall with him, their side of the half. We've settled back this time. The pressure, the touches don't seem to be as quite as problem as it was early, as there's an opportunity trying to get it all the way to the left-hand side to Sykes. Right-hand side to Sykes. Woo. I'll tell you what, Hirakawa has taken a lot of abuse after good tackles. Like, they're all from good tackles, but he's getting bumped into, thrown around when you're a small body. As we try to take it quick, and the referee says, nope, not doing that. Draws it back. Scrappy start to the second half as McLean has it. 30 yards away, missed touch there from Thomason, so Broadhead not able to maintain control, and it's going to go back. Dickey, Sykes moved on forward. This is Tanner moving forward, and he gets clobbered into. Hip to the head for Tanner on that tackle. And Brendan says, flop.
He tripped and fell into Max. Come on.
But that's not a flop. I don't think you can give a card on that one.
No, they see someone coming and they start diving. If you're going to dive into someone's knee, it's your own
goddamn into that one, not tripped and fall. Okay. Chief, good intercept. Hyam advances it. Thomason pressure on it. Gets
in no world was that Bristol's ball.
Two men on. It's knocked out. Wait, that's not your ball. That's not your ball.
Should be a flag. Yeah, card. Good. It's a delay. Card. Nice. He did what he should.
Too much protest for Hirakawa. He's got to feel aggrieved because physically he's been taking an absolute bashing. No fouls or yellow cards for the tackles, but I can understand that was me just getting flattered into the whole game. I'd be a little bit miffed too. McLean looks like a Peaky Blinder today. What's different from that every day? Hirakawa with it, he gets clattered into that time, and there's the artistic performance, and Star's going to get a yellow. Viner and Thomason into a pushing match. Yellow card. Does that mean there's a sub coming for Mr. Star to preserve him later on in this one? We'll keep an eye out on that. Cody and Boyle. Both, you can always put him into the center and have Boyle on the left-hand side, or you can put Cody back there as well.
Love how they hold up near their knee when they got tripped down at the bottom of their cleat, Interesting.
Battery life is not happening, and I'm out of a charging port on this thing. So I either go to the regular mic. What do I do?
It looked like he handed out 2 yellow cards there.
I may have to go to the camera mic in a little bit here. Right footer. Edge of the area scooped over, and that's going to look myself as the new laptop does not enough force. I was hoping to get me through on a full charge, but apparently the answer to that is no. Along with it. Nice. Pass forward to Broadhead. He's got Thomason running down the left side. Left footers! Scoop up and over top with the left footer from the 18-yard box. Could he have settled that down? I don't think he could have with the defender closing. I think he had to take that shot. Just would have hoped for a little bit better.
Yeah, but it's such a bad shot. Come on.
He had the touch. He put it down. It wasn't.
I mean, this is the lineup, though. It's a bunch of, the fact that we're making these many great opportunities for guys who can't hit the net if there's no one on the field.
Oh, that one that landed on Hirakawa's foot. So he's got an opportunity right-hand side. That's going to be Sykes. Crossover. Touch. Ben still loose. Back heel. offside and no flag on it, but it was put back, and the scramble is still on as they push it forward. They're coming now at us. Tanner over, scoops it, cleared away. Just get it clear and a full to settle us down. Is this time it's Dickey all the way forward. He pushes it and loses it. And while that's out, I'm going to just do some stuff with my backhand here. I could end up losing temporarily.
What a surprise. A Bristol player ended up on the ground with no one touching him.
Well, maybe the camera. I might have to log back in. We'll figure this out in a second.
All right, I'll take you off screen. All right. Ball's down the right side. Bristol with it. They're trying to pass it in. Looks dangerous. Nice, clear. Getting manhandled again. Oh, look at this play ahead. Oh, no. Here comes more. Left foot in, and he misses the goal. What the hell? Why can't we hit an open net? Jeez. Atrocious. It's the equivalent of needing to do layup lines in practice. Come on, guys. Still putting on pressure, keeping it in their zone. They're going to throw it in now. Bristol working it around. They try to lead it out. I think we're going to get back for it. Nope. We're in trouble at the moment. Here's a good pass, wide open. It just takes it inside the box, cuts it across. They miss a shot. At least we had a defender on that guy. They end up hitting it wide right. Okonkwo dove, but he couldn't get there. I don't think, if it was on target, I don't think there's a way he gets that past Okonkwo on the ground on that right side. I mean, I think he would have had to have put that short side if he wanted to get it by Okonkwo. That cutting it across the net was not, no, that was never an opportunity. Ball's in, and Arthur gathers it. Oh, let me just fix my scoreboard there. Thank you, W&G. You can let me know when my scoreboard rotates. That sofa score box that I have in there does changes on me. Ball was stolen, and then they flop. What the fluck? He took 3 steps, then flopped. Is that Ishikawa or whatever his name is? And another flop. Cuts off one of our players and dives. These guys suck. Absolute shit show out here. How about play some football? The ball was 6 yards past him, and then he cuts over away from the ball to get in front of a Wrexham defender and dive. They don't deserve to win if they're going to play like this.
Oh, slip and fall. Opportunity here. Longman too far ahead to Broadhead on the giveaway on a slip and fall. Defender, I think that was a Dickey who blew a tire. Throw in for us. McLean with it. 18 yards out. Thrown in. Thomason gets it. He's not going to maintain control. It's going to go out for a goal kick. Closing in on 60 minutes. Thoughts on subs? We've got one on a yellow, Scar, so I would anticipate that he could be an option. I mean, you have to trust the guy. He's experienced, but you've got Hyam there. You've got Cody if you want to, which I'd probably prefer Hyam over and Doyle on the left-hand side. Do you try and push that to the 75th minute? Maybe. What are your other thoughts? Rathbone's got to come in at some point. And maybe that's the call. A little bit nervy. It'd be nice to have a 2-goal lead. Got to get to work. Go Wrexham. Enjoy it, Denise. Thanks for joining. Hirakawa with it. Left-hand side. Roberts, coming in for their top player. He's had himself a good one. There's a shot. And Ogonkwo, low save. Able to deflect that away. And it's Sykes now. 6 yards out. Scoop is there. Ogonkwo comes, collects neatly at the edge of the 6-yard box. No, he's got to come in for Thomason or Dobson, I think. I think it's probably Thomason. Challenge is that Rathbone typically plays on the right side of that triangle, if you're going to call it the two midfielders more forward with one back. I think he'd normally put Rathbone. He has played on the right, that historically Cannon spot. Thomason historically the Lee spot, if you want to call it. I think you put him in on the Lee side. And that would be the other option. Well, do you bring Barney in for Longman, or do you put Longman on the opposite wing? Moore gets it stripped from him 20 yards out. Miner got the foot into it, and here comes Hirakawa the other way. And well done. Thomason coming back, Dobson coming back, and collectively they strip the ball, and away we go.
Yeah, I would love to see Barney in here, see what he can do.
I don't disagree with you, but the question is if Longman's having a bad one, do you just make it a straight swap, or do you swap Longman on the other side and leave McLean in, who's playing quite well today, to be fair?
Oh, you definitely don't take out McLean. No. Barney
Broadhead with it. McLean, 20 yards out, gets it to Broadhead. Broadhead, is he going to look for a shot? He's got more. He's going to just hold it. Thomason, back to Broadhead. 18 yards, edge of the area. McLean, left foot, looking for more. Vitek runs out and grabs it.
I don't want this like Barney in the last 7 minutes bullshit. Like, get him in so he has enough time to get a cross in on Moore before Moore's exhausted.
Exhausted and gets off, and you've got the Sam Smith special, the Bulldog. Broadhead's had some pluck today, so I don't necessarily have a reason to bring in.
The most active we've seen him. I think a few people in the chat called it out. Very impressive game for him today.
And Hardy also, just rumors are somewhat unhappy with his level of play, not his level of play, the number of minutes he's getting, and there's consideration he might be looking for some way to depart at the window. That one's cleared out by Scar, and McLean can't get it. So, do you give him a chance to go out and prove his worth and get his minutes? Or do you bring Windass in?
I thought that they should have had him on many opportunities, and they didn't. And I'd love to see that. I don't know we need him at the moment, per se. These aren't necessarily the best opportunities, but.
Chief a little heavy on the pass and got there too soon, so it's turned over, and here comes Hirakawa the other way, over to Sykes. Odds and numbers. James McLean. Well done.
Good defense.
Damn good. You saw two people there. Gets to the ball, gets in front, takes away the pass, and then knocks it clear. Like textbook KG veteran. Holy shnikes. Right-footed out swinger. Had it away. Moore, only person around is Mehmeti's entry, not the best. Yep. Hirakawa couldn't get it back to Mehmeti on the right side, so then it's just cleared out. The chat's gone quiet. Does that mean we're getting a little bit nervous here? Still got 29 minutes plus added time to get through this one, as that's a long throw, well spotted. Gets all the way over, and Scar leaning on.
Yeah, it feels like we're a little bit on the back foot here. We got to turn this around.
Yeah. Hirakawa with it. It's sub time. See the game, call the game, right? As Ogonkwo goes up and tries to collect it and gets a hand on it, it goes out. Was he fouled? So they give a corner.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to catch. Like, I don't know why he doesn't practice that.
Mehmeti, right-footed out swinger from the right side in front of the under construction Cop, going far post this time, and Kiefer more through the middle, just ranging and collecting and clearing. I would have liked that to have been a little bit lower on that header from Sheaf, but it's cleared by Hyam. Back and forth, pinball through the middle of the pitch, and the whistle blows. Offside. I will say this, that's the best looking official I've seen in a long time.
That's because you weren't watching the women's game. We had some of our players acting as linesmen.
Oh, did we?
Yeah. We had our keeper. Our number one keeper having to play linesman for
Bristol City, apparently, with subs up.
Yeah.
One window, one change.
This is where we fault Parky. It seems like a good place to make a sub or two that could make a difference. Not wholesale changes, but just a couple now, and nothing. We're getting nothing. He's paying attention to what's
going on in front of him.
But he's
making
not.
The early call as it's Armstrong coming in.
Really likes to hold back and make all the late changes.
So that's got to be Reese that's coming out, yeah? No, that's Striker. So they've gone, maybe they're making a formation change and putting two up. We'll see where Armstrong sets up and whether it's over on the right-hand side. And John identifying, we got to wait till the 65th minute before we make a sub. So he's given out the instructions of where he's playing, and there's a giveaway right off the top, but we're not able to maintain control. Sheaf sticking his foot into it, but not able to maintain it. That's a good ball over the left-hand side. Is it staying in? They were able to control it. Hold back. Left over, left-hand side. Stepped in front was Longman. Well done. Draws it back, and Kluwer just with the simple clear. It's going to go out for a throw-in on their side of half. Come on here, lads. Let's do things. Just wanted to see. I didn't note the Armstrong name. 506 minutes. He's played in 15 games. Only had 4 starts. 1 goal for the year so far for Mr. Sinclair Armstrong. There he is, Armstrong, all the way back. Grabs it, collects it. Viner, left-hand side. Roberts, Dobson on him. Uh-oh. I couldn't see from the angle. I just saw that was saved with a stab on the left goal line, but it went up and Ogonko able to go and grab and collect it. Right footer pumped in the air. I would love a sub. It's been 65 minutes, and it's just we just need a little bit of a wake up, a little bit of fresh legs. Dobson there. Is he going to be able to maintain control? Nope. Lost through and is collected there by
That's
Viner.
a great idea. Rathbone energy. A Rathbone and Barney energy injection would be nice.
I would love it. I'm all for it. Things just quiet down. He seems to want to push the agenda and try and get it as far as he can before he desperately has to make the change. And it's like, read the room. Kluwer with it, right side. Advanced forward. Dobson with it, running along the line. Longman ahead of him. Broadhead, give him an option. Broadhead just walking in the middle of the pitch. Get over there. Longman able to maintain control. Up to Thomason, back to Broadhead. Out to McLean, left-hand side, 18 yards out. Here a couple. McLean dancing. Going to get stabbed out. We're going to throw in. Hardy, Barney. We've been saying the same names.
Here we go. Finally.
I hear a whistle.
Windass,
Double
magic
James.
Time. James coming in. That
Windass
makes a lot of
and
sense
Matty
to help
James.
protect the back.
I'm surprised that Scar not on the option on that one just to preserve the down a man situation, but got to trust your center back not to go and get a yellow. And I do love the fact that it's a double sub. Windass for Broadhead, which makes sense as we just saw Broadhead walk and had himself a really, really energetic first half. Second half, a little bit less. But Windass in. We'll give it to Broadhead. That goal, something else. The effort was certainly there, and we've seen it in the past.
Well, it's really nice having this kind of talent on your bench to bring in.
Right? Matty James coming in. Windass coming in on the subs. Scar. Well, like 35 yards, 40 yards away from goal, goes in to maintain that one down on, put the pressure on as that one comes forward, and Longman on the retreat, taking on McCrory. And now it's drawn back. Right-hand side, scooped it over to Tanner, the right back, moving forward, and he's got Thomason on him, leaves it for Hirakawa. Hirakawa now cuts back to the middle. 25 yards out, moving forward, and there is Mr. Dobson with a clear, and Moore has it one-on-one, and Windass trying to get up there on the left-hand side. Moore, left foot arm! Saved! Windass! But that loose ball, Windass couldn't get it, and it's cleared. How? Why? How? Why? Oh! First one was the real save. Second one, a little bit easy just because we didn't get enough on it, and it still skewed loose, and Windass couldn't get over and get to the free ball, and all Moore can do is chuckle and laugh as here comes the replay. Taking on his man, Dickey, gets it to the left and gets a good shot away. It stopped. Windass there, and did that hit the other defender off of his right foot?
Like, I think it hit the defender. That's why Windass couldn't collect it. Yeah.
And then punched away after the awkward save was made, punched away out of. Oh, and if Vitek hadn't got his hand to that, that's just laying wide open and with an empty net with the keeper down and out. Well, he did hit the broadside of a barn. He at least kept it and asked the keeper to make a shave. A shave?
Yeah, a as opposed to kicking it wide like last time. Yeah.
Like the last 2-3 times. Right? All we need is 11-0, right, Deandra?
Yeah, but then Smith will come in and he won't get those opportunities, these wide open breakaways that he would deliver on, you know?
Yeah, I get it. Ugh. 20 minutes plus added time to go as it's a kickabout in the center backs. There have been like this could be a game that was sitting at like 3-2, and it would make sense. And as it sits, that's a nice ball that Wade Armstrong as he just slips. Was that a flop? Was that a slip? Yeah, 11 more goals. Well, actually, I said 10 to Giselle to be fair.
No, he ran in front of McLean and dove, and they never touched each other. I wish they had something about is there really a call when people are fabricating shit?
Yeah, I think he just lost his left foot there on the planting down to try and stop the ball and turn it.
Yeah, you're Canadian.
Good faith abounds. Baggies ahead of Brum. I'll take that one. Long ball. Oh, missed. Dickey missed it, but got saved and bailed out by Tanner because had they not been there, Windass was in behind. Free and clear. Roberts with it. Matty James clears it. Looks like there's just a whole lot of thump ball away right now. Gabalok, vamos. How are ya? And how's Honduras? Windass gets it to Moore. Can't get it. Windass gets it again. I don't know why he smashed that one. You're going to spin out for a throw-in? Nope. Well, that's unfortunate. Millwall takes the lead on the Owls. Tanner with it. 25 yards, curls it back. Chipped forward. And lost there by Hirakawa. Whoa, danger. Matty James being asked the question, draws it back to Mr. Ogankwo, who clears it.
You mean puts it out of bounds?
I would love to be able to log in for the draw for that. Wrexham AFC versus Wrexham CFC. That would be a ton of fun. The Foresters versus the Red Dragons. And if you're going to have a Wrexham derby, it's got to be at the Kairos, no?
That would be awesome. Well, geez, if you have it at their field, you just walk from the Kairos 100 yards.
Just into the back alley, across the alley, and you're there?
No, that's where they play, right? They play right there.
Another sub. 2 sets of windows gone for Bristol City. 72nd minute. I missed who actually came running in. But just a single player during the window, and it's left back there for Kluworth to give to Ogonko, who thumps it down the pitch. 18 minutes plus added time. Matty James, nice little. Or was that? That wasn't Matty James. Yes, it was Matty James who killed that one there. Thomason. Windass with it. Dobson searching for options. He's got Longman over on the right-hand side. Kluworth taking a run forward in a 1-0 game on the overlap. Has it, tries to chip it forward and couldn't get there, but it goes free to Longman, and he's not able to get there. He's going to get to the corner instead. Oh, boy. We'll see if we can make arrangements for me to do a noon login. It's usually only like 15 minutes for the draw to take place. So we'll see if I can make that happen. Stay tuned to the posts. Corner, in swinger, right-hand side. It's close to the net. Oh, the wire puts in! Straight in the Olympico! Intended or not, it went all the way far post, bangs off the post, and then skips into the net. And we're sitting at 2-0. Thomason, straight in.
I told you, whatever you do, don't take out Longman.
Yeah. Wait, was that Longman or Thomason?
Was it Thomason? Okay.
It was Thomason. My bad. I thought that's too close to goal. The keeper's going to get it. And you know what? It was a butt shot. It hit the far post and came back on the butt shot, back off of VTech and into the back of the net. Post, bum, in. But they were looking to bring it close. We had five red jerseys all inside the 6-yard box. So the whole idea was to put it into the mixer and scramble play. And we end up finding it. 2-0, good guys.
Town is going up. Ole, ole.
Thomason. Subs. Dobson chips it forward. All flicked on, but it couldn't get to Windass, and it's going to get cleared back to VTech. 2-0. What a game. What a game. Breathe. About freaking time. There's a collective sigh and breath of relief from everybody. It's too bad I botched the call on the bum goal. Bristol City with it, 15 minutes plus added time. They've still been coming at us, and we'll see what happens as McLean, a gorgeous tackle there. You can't take him out as he gets that one off of Tanner, and it goes out for a throw-in. Giving away. Windass trying to get it to Longman. He's going to run and try to catch up to his man. It's knocked out, and look at a throw in 4 yards away as there's a Bristol City player down. We need as many Georges as Dave's. One more. Let's get greedy and go for 2. Right, Giselle? Oh, I guess it always starts with
The goal difference is pretty crucial, so yeah, pile it on.
Throw in, knocked out by Windass, and so we give away that opportunity. Oh, and they called that a VTech own goal. That's too bad that they. How do you give that as an own goal?
Can they change that later? Because that looked like he got it in.
Everybody agrees with the Andra.
That always happens.
That would be his first goal too, yes. As that goes over right-hand side. Bristol City trying to clear it through the middle and a bad mistouch there. Sloppy pass, sloppy receipt, and it's going to go to Windass over to the other side. You just missed a bum goal. Thomason on a corner called an Olympico, hit the post, came back, hit Vitek in the backside, and went into the back of the net. Right now on FOTMob anyway, they say it's an own, or it was an own goal by the keeper. As Moore gets grabbed, he's offside.
I called the
Windass
same
with
thing.
it, left foot.
They didn't call it though.
Flag doesn't go up, so we're going to take opportunities as it's banged off the chest of the defender. Shove for hand the ball. We're just yelling that in response. An Olympico butt shot. That's what we'll call it.
That's a very great deflection by that keeper. Really difficult.
Clearing it out of danger with enough force that nobody could get to it.
Yeah, like that's the kind of stuff you need where it gets hit well away from the goal along the sides, you know?
Yeah. 3 windows have been used up by Bristol City. And we've had to use our second. But with 80 minutes, we're going to use them all up just to help kill a little bit of time. No reason not to. Throw in here, 6 yards away. Ooh, was that a legal throw? They were yelling at it. I don't think it was, to be fair. So it'll go out for a goal kick and no consequence. And the ball boy not helping, letting Vitek run all the way over and just setting it up. Pring on for Bristol. Prick on for Bristol. Did I hear that right?
Yeah, there you go, Northern Border. That Jets butt fumble is definitely better, but I appreciated this score.
So the rule is we've all got to go to Drooling Dragon's house and destroy the printer so that it, or at least set it up so it only starts to work when we need a goal. Yeah, that one makes sense to me as the first one. Moore pulled down, no foul called, but it's collected by Thomason inside the box, looking for support. Nothing there. He's got McLean on the outside if he wants to, but instead he chips it forward. Windass. It was a nice little interplay, but it couldn't be collected by Thomason. Butt fumble. Yeah, you're not an NFL fan, by the way. You can look up the butt fumble. May all of your printers jam, Drooling Dragon. Moore with it. Every touch being olayed by Wrexham as it goes on back to a goal. If we collect this one, it's still going to be another olay. No. Don't do it, Northern Border. I won't say the word. Right foot wide open. Is it onside? Offside, but Ogonko made the same ever anyway. In Northern Border, let this be a lesson to you that we do not intimate or say the words. Danger. I had to reverse jinx that one to save it. Sam Smith coming on for Kiefer Moore has had himself assault, I'm assuming. Had himself. I'm still surprised that Scar's not there, but you got to give him some credit. 9 minutes plus added time. The butterfly effect on the butt fumble. Bryn wants more of the line waving her flag, please. Ollie Rathbone, Barney. That's the move. 85th minute. Ollie Rathbone, Barney. You're up 2-0. Get him in the game. Get Rathbone some game time. Get Barney because it's been a while. Let them show their thing. Longman's been okay, but he hasn't been exceptional. You can feel comfortable. Rathbone in for Dobson on the right side. and away we go. Smith gets around his man, collects it in the corner.
Nice run by Smith. He plays it off the guy to kill more time. Good stuff.
Yep. All of that. Just a proper soldier, right? Sam Smith gets out there and just, you know what you're going to get every time you put him out there is he's going to bust his ass. He's going to find shots. McLean thought about sweeping it in, but instead maintains possession, and it's Thomason, Matty James, and we're going to bring it all the way back out. Hyam's going to pump it in. Sam Smith there fighting with Dickey. Oh, that is a weak foul. Dickey crumbles.
Be nice to Dickey.
Dick crumbles.
He's
a limp Dickey.
Juvenile humor time. Up 2-0.
Gerhard Struber. I want to watch the interview after this one. Oh, QPR goes up on Blackburn. 1-0 there. That's two teams fighting it out sort of just below us. So that's interesting. And Blackburn's been sort of on a roll as of late. Time is wasted. Ball at the feet of Mr. Hyam is entertaining the dispute with Bristol City to allow for the delay. And a bunch of red kits move forward. Hyam, far side, looking for Longman or Smith. Smith leaves it. It goes, hits the ground. Longman battling to collect it. Turns. He's got two white jerseys on him. Can he maintain control? He can't. Goes away, and Viner has it down. Dobson gets up. 85th minute, Barney and Rathbone, please. Do we not see the benefit in a 2-0 game to getting them some game time in any event? Armstrong now challenging on Scar. Careful with the yellow card. And Scar does a good job, gets the foot up, but not overly aggressive. And now he's chasing Armstrong out of the corner. Referee in the way. I'm going to give up. Drop ball to Bristol City. That's 3 times the ref's been plucked. Pring, Viner. It would have been awesome if his last name was Prick, because then we'd have Dickey and Prick on the pitch at the same time. Knight, one of the substitutes that's been in the 73rd minute. He's got it. Left-hand side, Roberts, who's been out there. And to Roberts' credit, he's had himself that was Viner, not Roberts. Roberts came out at the 73rd minute. Viner and Roberts' position is advanced forward. Offside. Has to be. Mehmedi. If you're not trying to cheat, you're not trying. Or something like that. Is that how it works? All good, Marty.
85th minute. Get the sub going.
Get the subs in. Am I? Wow.
Well, he's letting
Sheffield
Arthur
United
milk it
laying
as
the
long as
boots to
possible. Then he'll send him up.
Portsmouth.
Yeah.
3-0. Ogonkwo, right foot, slaps it through him. Sam Smith can't get it, but it gets loosed up, and it's Matty James up to McLean. He's going to look for Sam Smith, headed down. He couldn't get it. He's trying to get it back to Thomason, not able to get there. Thanks, W&G. You know what? That's a good shout, Northern. Last time we had a 2-goal lead. I can't recall it either. The batsman's holding, the bowler's wily. Bristol City fans starting to make their way to the exit. Come on, Parky. There's a benefit besides just the game management here to getting Barney and Rathbone in. And I hate the Chickens. I know I'm the only one, but I despise Bradford City, and I don't want them moving up. That would be my perfect outcome.
No, I hate their putts of a forward there.
I don't think he's with them anymore. I think he's aging out, but I'd have to look. The fans are so obnoxious. Smith chasing that long clearance, taking on Dickey. Handball. Dickey says no.
Dickey
That
says
was a
no
handball
touch,
too.
no hand touch.
Candy Striper showing their. Are you Canadian? Defrost those windshields. Warm up the bus. 87th minute. Scar, a nice little header to clear that from danger, and it's Dobson all by himself as Bristol City has resigned themselves. They're not chasing anything here. And if I was Struber, I'd be losing my mind. Armstrong with a bit of a chase there, but not a lot of a late run here on the left-hand side, but let's sit and maintain and control it. We're just having a kick about. Wow. Thomas with it. Now back to Worth, and it's just going to get thumped down. Foul there. Nothing given.
88. Come on. Tick, 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 tick.
2 minutes plus added time. Over to the right-hand side. Cat with it. The right back moving forward. It's just, I love this. It's just a lot of white jerseys that seem to be standing still, right?
Yeah, they seem resigned to the 2-0.
Shout for a handball there from us on them as Sam Smith couldn't get it, but it comes back to Matty James, and he's just going to take control and give it to Dobson, who's going to try to skew it out to McLean, but didn't get there. Yeah, I think it's 2 or 3. We're yelling handball every time they touch the ball. Armstrong with it, draws it back. Knight had it, goes to the left side. Left foot, pushed in, bounces around. McLean with it. It's cleared by Hyam as McLean gets in the way and knocks it down.
Oh, nice. Milk the clock. Milk the clock.
Flicked up in the air and went down.
I got hit by a soccer ball.
Thomason took a shot to the head from the ball.
The only bad part about this is it wastes some time, but he's going to immediately put it back on at the end of the game, and he has to come off, so we're man short.
Hawks making the call.
Unless we sub him.
Can we now take the sub? Let Thomason off. Let him off. Rathbone run in. Here we go. We got a shout from the Shetland Islands. Hi, Solon. I don't know why I changed. Not quite Canadiana, but very frosty this week. We're getting what do they call it? 5 minutes. All right, whatever. A polar vortex is coming. So it's going to get cold here for a bit. Dobson's been great for his role defensively. I just wish we could also beat some passing and some shooting talent into them, because then they'd be like the perfect footballer, just a pitbull defensively who can also chip in. Sloppy pass collected there. Dobson has it back to McLean. And yeah, not the best clearance ever, but hey, I'll take clearances. Tick, 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 tick was the time. Giselle. More assertive Giselle than I was. I said, whatever. Added the 3 exclamation marks. Whew. You can keep that. We got to minus 17 down in Vancouver. I think it would break the area. We're not built for that. Arctic cold being pushed from the north. There's 18-yard box sneaking in, dancing around, shot there. The car blocks it, and it's going to get cleared. Smith goes for the foul as he gets grabbed by Dickey and thrown to the ground, but whatever. Onward. Let that clock tick.
It's a dirty Dickey.
Bouncing around. Mehmeti. Left foot, scooped over, cleared away by Mr. Kluwerth.
That guy keeps getting called offsides. He's not happy.
Was that offside or was it?
Was it a penalty?
No, like a free kick. Not sure. Three minutes. Thomason giving it to Mehmedi.
Yeah, he's a big crybaby.
I still think that his flop there in the 37th minute, where he lost the ball because it was tackled away from him, a clear tackle, and then he takes 2 strides, clicks into Dobson's leg, the defender who had tackled him, and then flops in the air, flies, does
Superman's,
the call, and then Superman's and gets up and goes, "Where's the call?" That gorgeous. One of the best appeals I've seen. Well, the best appeal this year for sure. Longman with it has lots of space to the right-hand side, so he just runs it forward and then chips it up for Mr. Smith to try and hold it. Sam Smith.
2 minutes left.
Sorry, was that Windass? Windass in the middle of 5 defenders. 2 minutes to call it. Armstrong.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
been working, to be completely frank. I've been impressed with Sinclair Armstrong's effort there as McLean.
That's at least you're going to earn it.
Over to the corner flag, and McLean not intending to foul there, and he runs forward. Oh yeah, that's a free kick at least. I don't know what McLean was appealing about. Whether
Because he jumped in the air.
Well, yeah, but he's running full bore over to him to make the contact or make the tackle. I mean, it was made more egregious because of the jump, but
yeah,
the contact was definitely initiated. Like Mehmedi, right foot. I hate these ones because they're so scoop forward. Ogonko punches it clear and get back to your feet. And it's going to be
nice.
Right-hand side. Well done. Matty James out on Knight, and it's going to go for a throw in 1 minute. Knight throws it in, draws it back. Dickey to Knight. Well done by Windass to make him work. He's got to come back to chase the ball. Scooped over, far side. Longman out. There is some effort with the red, which I appreciate. As that's put into Mehmedi, right foot. Great save, Ogonko at the end as he stabs that one and deflects it up over. Making him work for it. Mehmedi running for it. Right-footed out swinger from Mehmedi, close to goal, headed up in the air, cleared. That was dangerous as Bristol City got to it first. That was Knight who skips off his head, and we're at the 95th minute. Final whistle blows. 3 points for the good guys. 2-0 score. We got a gorgeous, hell of a shot from Broadhead in the first half, and an Olympical butt shot that was still presently set on butt mob and own goal. I'm going to go to the room elsewhere. Well, we've got James McLean being ushered away. Parky is running into. We got a little bit of handbags here at the end. You won't have a screen. I'm just going through it as they've run over and grabbed McLean. Yeah, it's a VTech home line. It's for call myself, but hey, it is what it is. As cooler heads prevail. I didn't see what McLean was getting into at the end of the match. But 2-0. Brendan, summarize that one for us. What do you got?
That was a hell of an awesome game. I think we looked like the best team pretty much the whole game. Yeah, it's just puts us in a great spot, and hopefully we carry this great momentum on to Saturday. Didn't look like that's our best team to put out there, and we just held up so good defensively, and Broadhead took a shot. If we could get anyone else who knows how to hit an open net, we'd be killing teams. But
interestingly, the XG only has us slightly ahead, and it only had us with 2 big chances compared to their 1. So of all those breakaways and those missed shots, they only counted 1 of those in the second half as a big shot. 12 shots on target to their 13, or sorry, 12 shots, total shots to their 13. 4 shots on target to their 3, 2-1 were the big chances. Accurate passes, despite a first half, which looked like we were going to be on pace for over 400, we're actually below our season average in the second half. You go through the touches in the box, 19 to 15 for them, but just never really a threat were Bristol City, despite having those opportunities in there. It was well controlled, well dominated, and we get to have a look at, we're sitting 10 sheets, 4 clean sheets in a row. I think he's got 2 out of 3 as keeper of the week. He's got to be keeper of the month for November. How do you not? How do you not as it gets consistent? He's dragged us up from about 60% on the save percentage up to, he's going to be 75, 76% now, which is rather damn impressive. Actually, I'm curious if I go to the individual keeper stats, if I could find them quickly.
Look, I think Arthur deserves credit, but the defense is like the shots that are getting to him are not like always incredibly difficult. Do you know what I mean? Like in the previous 2 seasons, Arthur's had to be more spectacular than he has so far, I guess.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that one. I'm just trying to find how I found that, because it was always in a weird space that to get the goalkeeper stats, you have to say squad goalkeeping view player stats. There, that should load it up. And if I go save percentage, Ogonko, and I don't know if it includes this game or not. I don't think it does. Came into this one in second place behind Victor Johansson of Stoke City at 76.9%. And he was just ahead of Radek Vitek, who's going to go down here, having had 2 goals go behind him in this one. So it's been a good run for him. We want to see the standings, right?
Yes, +3 on goal difference, which is nice too. That extra goal looks really good.
How do you get to +3?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean total?
Yeah, +3 goal difference total. Yeah.
So Derby County's still on the run, sitting up ahead, but we're legitimately in striking distance now. Millwall still up, and they're still playing. It's hard to expect. That's over. Just finished. Hard to expect Sheffield Wednesday to hold out on anything, really. But sitting at Middlesbrough 30 points, Stoke City 30 points, Coventry running away with it. Millwall 28 points, but a -4 in the goal differential after the win against Sheffield Wednesday. Who does Millwall have next week? It's Southampton for them, so that'll be a battle. Southampton looked really, really, really good yesterday. Ipswich Town, we've seen them recently. They're on a run undefeated, stretch of 5. PNE, who we've got coming up here shortly, sitting at 27 points. And then you get into the 26-pointers with Bristol City and Derby County, and we're still waiting for Birmingham to finish up their match. They're only at the 76th minute against the Baggies. Did they start late? I don't know. But hopefully West Brom can hold on to that one and keep Brum down. But I guess if they were able to come back and take the win off of that one, that would add them to 27 points, and we'd slide down to top 10. Bristol City with the loss, now at 26 points. The slide sort of on for them. That's 4 games losing points, and 3 out of their last 5 being losses. So struggling is Bristol City. The chase is on, and Hull City losing 2 in a row. They were as high as like 3rd, I believe, a couple of weeks ago. They've slid down as well. Man of the match. Who do we got? Ogonko, obviously.
Broadhead, Arthur, Dabo,
Dobson,
Scar.
I gotta find my thing to be able to add it in here. Just give me a second. Let's find the right screen to be able to put that one in there. Anything else that stand out to you on the standings?
For me, I love the fact that, everyone obviously ahead of us would have to lose, but we're in striking distance of the 5 spot, like not just the last spot, but we could easily be 5 or what am I saying? 4. We could easily be 4 this Saturday if things fall our way. So, I mean, people start. I hope the team is believing, but people should start believing that Wrexham is dangerous.
We're legit. I mean, you especially defensively. This is looking like what last season was. Is Parky's fit and the team have figured it out. You've got a clean sheet against Bristol City, a clean sheet against Ipswich, a clean sheet against Charlton and Portsmouth. Coventry got 2, but other than that, you have to go all the way back to Norwich City on September 2nd, and that's where we struggled. That month of September coming out, Norwich got 2, QPR got 3, Sheffield Wednesday got 2, West Brom got 3, and that's akin to, remember, the MK Dons games that were happening early last season and ended League 2. We came out of the gate slow, and then we picked it up. We're on a bit of a run.
Got a late goal.
Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm.
Poop. Thanks, Jeannie. Appreciate that. So I'll keep an eye on that one. Draw tomorrow if you're interested. Redwall Plus is where you can watch that stream. I'll put the link out there anyway. I'd like to be able to run in. We have the Butte Energy Cup draw, second round. Wrexham AFC in the draw, Wrexham CFC, the Foresters in the draw. Only 8 teams as this one's regionalized. So what is that, a 1 in 6 chance that they draw each other?
Explain the Foresters for people. So Wrexham Foresters is a
brand new
local team in Wrexham, right?
New local team. They play on the pitch just north of the Wrexham Lager, the Yale stand. They're in the 3rd tier. Officially, but they've been beating second-tier teams, and especially in the cup. In their first round, they won 17-0. They've got 3 girls there that are like just scoring bags and bags and bags of goals. So it's a grassroots, community-based club. This is sort of, as I see it, the advantage of the increased interest in football generally within Wrexham is it allows teams like this to be able to fill a role within the community, and they've got some good players, and they're doing their thing. So to have them as a community-based amateur club having an opportunity here to start playing against, like, I'll have to pull the clubs that are available for the draw. Just give me a second here. Butte Energy. And so I'll pull this up to see.
But it'd be great when, the Wrexham Foresters representing the 3rd tier and the Wrexham women representing the Adrian Cup, the Tier 1, potentially playing a Butte Energy Cup game in the Kairas would be pretty awesome.
Would be absolutely amazing. And so they beat Buckley Town 17-1 in the first qualifying round. In the second qualifying round, they beat Fellinelli 4-2. Then they went into round 1, again, regionalized. We won 11-0 over NFC. Is it Butte Energy or is it, I keep getting them mixed. Is it Adrian Trophy? I think it's Brute. No, it's Butte Energy, but I'll just compare that. Yeah, that's the right one. They beat Flint Town United, a 2nd division team, and got that win. And so they've got 8 teams in the quarterfinal, all looking for the draw. So Brum have tied it, so Wrexham moved down to 10th for now. Come on, Baggies, hold on. But to me, it's of no consequence. This was the game where you've sort of asserted yourself that now you're legitimately within shooting distance, depending on how things go. So join us hopefully tomorrow, but if not, we will be here on the weekend as always as we host. We stay at home for 2 in a row. Blackburn Rovers coming to town for a Saturday, November 29th match. After that, important league match for the girls, Swansea versus Wrexham. There's a 3-way battle. What's your take, Brendan? Is this a Cardiff City Wrexham only challenge or a Swansea City there?
They can make it interesting. If you watched the Swansea City Cardiff game, they were the better team that just couldn't get it done.
Their goalkeeping let them down.
Yeah, Cardiff had some injuries, but they didn't play like it. They played as good as I've ever seen them play. So Swansea's dangerous. They could sneak in if either Wrexham or Cardiff stumble, but it's close. But I think it looks like that Cardiff and Wrexham are a step above. I would say Wrexham by a nose is a little bit better.
Sorry, I'm just getting a spam call coming in, and I've lost you. Just give me a second. Oh. Jeez, I hate that, getting spam calls, and I got it. So, yeah, see us Saturday, then the Swansea, then we're back here. We've got a week off until December 6th. I may try, depending, I'd like to watch the World Cup draw as well. Obviously, there's some interest from Wales. They've got their playoff path. They've got to go through to hopefully win 2 matches and qualify for the World Cup. Canada, obviously, in it. It would be amazing to end up seeing their path get picked for the potential matchup as against Canada. Through the World Cup. So I do want to see if we can watch that one. We'll see you. Enjoy the rest of the week for those of you down in the U.S. celebrating Turkey Day. Enjoy that, and hopefully you have all the best with you and yours and your family. An outstanding performance, especially that first 25-30 minutes. The team really came out and took it to them. And so it has been gorgeous and sexy as far as today. Broadhead with a cracker. Thomason, we're going to give him the goal anyway with the Olympico butt goal, and 3 points. We move up to 10th, but more importantly, the divide to the top narrows. As if you want to look at it this way, we're only 5 points out of an automatic qualifying position. That's crazy. So enjoy the Brum game if you're watching it, and hopefully the Baggies can find one late. We'll be back. Thanks so much. Have yourselves a good one. Take care. Oh, wait, man of the match. I hope I didn't fake you out too bad. Who did we end up going with here? Man of the match is Nathan Broadhead. Got it. Have a good one, everybody. Take care. Bye.